Hello, welcome back to Stationeers. It's day 260. Let's get this harvest over with. Not you. And I've said this before, but I should probably get the plant analyzer. Just so I can see where I'm at. But so far it seems that the plants are doing great. I'm not going to set up the switchgrass. That will need a proper composter. And I don't have the room for that. You back in there. There we go. Oh, you too. You can see that things last a lot longer in the fridge. Right, I did eat, oh, full stack, alright. Should we get you processed then? Let's go with 3, going to need one of you. So first, as always, I will need to do it. I know. Oil. You need to get cooked. Shame that this works like that. Yes, I don't know why you can't directly insert into that, you have to throw it in. It's a bit weird. Right. It's starting to be a decent supply, in case there are any accidents. Let's don't destroy the greenhouse, of course. Maybe I should also have the soup somewhere else, just in case. There. Six tomato soup, not bad at all. And the loaf still has 60 nutrition. So that's what, like 300 total? Something like that? 250 maybe? It's lasting quite a while. Right. Let's go. I do have everything here, right? Yes. And I could harvest the potatoes too. Yeah, well, let's do that just real quick. Didn't I say I want to replant this differently? I don't remember. Still not sure if I want any potatoes. Do I have some in storage? Okay. Damage 13, yeah, that's fine. Okay. I have my suit on. Nice, Venus in day outside. I will jump out there. Just a minute. Might have been too fast there. I don't remember how I left the logic there. It's fine. Volatiles are good. Fuel is slowly being consumed, so that's good as well. When I start pumping heat out of this, it's not really going to recover, is it? Yeah, and I must not forget about the combustor. This should probably stay without an atmosphere forever. It's a bit too dangerous. It will always heat up. I can't really insulate the combustor other than by putting it in a room of its own. Or just hiding it in a box or something. Hey. Are you working? We do have contact. There's building, which I don't think is going to be great. It's interstellar irrigation. Even if I could host them, yeah, I would have to actually tilt the dish. But it's not that bad. Might be able to do that at some point. And interstellar irrigation would be good. But I do need to expand my landing pad, and I don't want to do it where it is right now. I need to take care of the crate. Hey. Landing there. This is connected, but I need to put the steel sheet back in. Hey. We can buy a lot of things, but for sale the only thing they want is fuel and ingots. And the fuel needs to be... no, it doesn't have to be cold. Okay. Also late printer mod. I'm not sure how expensive that is. Yeah. It's not a horrible deal. Okay. 8 fuel. I can do that. Just need to make sure there's somewhere to put it. Empty, good. You have carbon dioxide. No, I need this pipe. I already harvested all the excess pipes, I think. Yeah. Oh, also don't have a way to pressurize this anymore. Might want to add that if I want to expand. Okay, so 8 fuel. Before I do that, let's fix our remaining solar panel. And I think that the way I want to go forward is to have the solar panels in different sides of the base, so I don't have everything on one spot. And I don't want to have them on the roof anymore. Oh, maybe some of them. I'll think about it. So each corner of the base is going to have its own power system. Not entirely. There will be some way for them to work together. But that's the basic design I want to go with.
Oxygen low.
Nice when things work. Now for the main power distribution, I should also switch to heavy cables soonish. Anything to do here? Right, I have the furnace. Should be perfectly stable. You, I need to empty out somehow. I need to get you back here. It would be nice to have something more permanent. I don't think I can fit it in. That wasn't the greatest design. Should I just expand it after all and just move everything around? Moving the furnace is going to be a bit difficult, but I can do that. Let's make this one bigger, shall we? Now, how much bigger do I want it? Expand by 1, maybe? 1x2. Okay, so that's 4x4 right now, right? Oh, that means 9 frames, 18 frames. Okay, let's go with about 30 or 40. I do have 30 right now. 35. Nice, I need steel sheets though. Steel. 6, okay, let me go up the big one. All that's building. Going to take the pipe with me, of course. And I'll need 8 fuel, but that means I first have to empty out the carbon dioxide, of course, so I'll need a pump. Simple volume pump will do. This would work fairly nicely if I could actually connect those two together. Coolant pipe is a bit annoying. Need to get you from here into the... Yeah, let's just focus on the power, okay? You know that I'll have to rebuild this again, but at least the logic will stay the same. I don't have to do anything about that. And everything should work reasonably easily. Right. Now, while the theory scanner can see through the floors, you can't, of course, check the contents of the network. But I love that feature. Every game like this should have a feature like that. So you should have emptied out somewhat. Yeah, the pressure did go down. This is going to take a while. It's very slow. It shouldn't be causing any trouble. It's fine. Okay. All that empties out. How much did I spend? Not bad. Okay, more sheets. One of these days I'm going to actually add at least basic automation. I don't need it to, select recipes and put the ingots in. In fact, I don't really want to do that. So I want the base to be a bit hard to maintain. I want you to feel that you're not supposed to do this alone. There's supposed to be a crew. Yeah, but we are getting a fairly nice supply of carbon dioxide. Of course, I was on a fairly big mining expedition. How are we doing here? So to look at. I did have it there for a second. Nothing, good. Is there anything in those pipes though? No. Okay, so I can just take the fuel very carefully. That was 800. It is a bit trickier to get the right number because you have to put the two oxygen and volatiles together. But this is an engineering game, so we're not going to be afraid of addition, right? So would anything help if I made this room taller? I'm not so sure, actually. Let's think about this. If I move everything back there, most things are going to stay the same. Moving these is going to be a bit of an effort. Okay. Enough for the steel sheets. I only need 60 to finish the build, but I think I'm going to use... Well, I'm going to have a use for any excess anyway. And I will need to rebuild the walls and everything again. And I'm looking forward to having the atmospheric room, so I would... I think I'm not going to fill up the oxygen here anymore. Just not worth the trouble. If I need to, I can just get it from the greenhouse. Coolant. Cool. That's good. Cool are you? 126, yeah. It does go down, but it gets slower, of course. Bemols, lat. I should just have turbo pump for these occasions. Did I have? Yeah, I actually have one spare. I should use that the next time. I think it's going to be the end of the night very soon. Jerks get nice. Oh. We don't need the pipes outside. Yeah, and that's daylight. But I think you should be about empty. Almost. Alright, so let's end it here. See you in the next one. Bye.